morning. There was some slight changes to the actual date of the 28th of February, which we're supposed to return, but situation have developed and we are here again this morning, the 1st of March 2022. And the reason is that I'd like to state here that because of the celebration of the first anniversary of the late Sir Michael Somare, the founding father of our nation, and it is respected by all citizens of this country, and that's the reason why the changes was necessary for our date of our hearing, and it is good for our country and the respect for the founding father of this nation. With that, we have 3 agendas this morning, and we will deal with them as we go through. And I will now proceed to get our counsel to get us through this morning for the agenda item for this morning. Thank you.
Council's name is Geroro, initial G. I appear with my friend, Mr. Kipa, initial M, both as council assisting. Now, Commissioner, you'll notice on the diary we have 2 summonses returning this morning. The first summons is number 3. That was a summons issued to Curtin Brothers Holdings NG Limited. And the second summons that's returnable as well this morning is summons number 4. That was issued to Ballymore, number 39 Limited. I'll deal with the first of those summonses, namely summons number 3, Commissioner. And that's the matter of summons issued to Curtin Brothers Holdings NG Limited, summons number 3. Now, Commissioner, in regard to that particular summons, the Commission has engaged in correspondence with the lawyers for Curtin Brothers. And there are issues in relation to production of certain documents. Curtin Brothers produced documents on the 2nd of February 2022 that was referred to as a first tranche of documents, or rather those documents produced by the related entity Ballymore, which we will deal with later. But insofar as Curtin Brothers is concerned, there were essentially 3 directions that we proposed to issue this morning. That is reflective of the correspondence that has been exchanged between the Commission and the lawyers for Curtin Brothers, namely Ashurst lawyers. Now, Commissioner, the directions that we seek to propose are as follows. Firstly, number 1, Curtin Brothers Holdings NG Limited, in brackets Curtin Brothers, is granted leave for its proper or authorized officer, in brackets, if not resident in Port Moresby, close brackets, to appear remotely using video conferencing technology with any legal representatives, open brackets, if not resident in Port Moresby, including overseas counsel, close brackets, also able to appear remotely using video conference technology in the public hearings relating to summons number 3, dated 10 December 2021. that's in bracket summons number 3. In relation to the second proposed direction, Commissioner, we're seeking a direction that Curtin Brothers respond by 4 p.m. on Monday, 7 March 2022 to the Commission's letter dated 25 February 2022 as to paragraph 2D of the revised proposed directions in relation to summons 3. And the third direction we seek is that summons number 3 is further extended to Monday, 15th March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. So those are the directions we seek in relation to summons number 3, Commissioner.
Yes, Council. Having considered the reasons relating to that, the Commission has now directed that the 3 summons now be extended to Monday the 15th of March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention, dated this first day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. We now deal with the third item on the list. That's summons number 4, issued to Ballymore number 39 Limited. Commissioner, a similar situation there, the only variance being in relation to tendering of documents. The lawyers for Ballymore number 39 Limited indicated that they had no objection to the tendering of documents produced to the Commission on the 2nd of February 2022. Now, Commissioner, that was a bundle of documents that were indexed, and there were actually 69 documents contained in that production exercise. And it was actually produced by way of a USB flash drive through the authorized officer, Mr. McNamara, if Commissioner can recall. Now, to the extent that that Ballymore number 39 does not have any objections to the tendering of the documents. Beg your pardon, Commissioner. We propose to tender all 69 documents, and that those documents be marked correspondingly Ballymore-1 to Ballymore-69 based on the documents as indexed and produced on the 2nd of February 2022 in the form of the soft copies by way of the USB. Now, Commissioner, there are other directions that we, for the record, wish to state as to what the Commission will be seeking in addition to that. So perhaps the Commission could just deal with that in terms of the tendering of those documents, just for the record. So if I can hand up the bundle of documents, Commissioner.
Yes, Council. I admit that those 69 documents produced by Balimo to the Commission on 2nd February 2022 into evidence and correspondingly mark them as exhibits Balimo 1 to Balimo 69 inclusive.
Thank you, Commissioner. Now, Commissioner, similar directions as issued in relation to representation by the authorized officer of Balimo and also the legal representatives. So that's the first direction we seek, similar to the first direction issued by, in relation to Curtin Brothers, if that can be mirrored in terms of the direction relating to Balimo. The other item that we would want to also note, and that direction will be specifically made in terms of the tendering of document number 23, Balimo 23. We submit that a specific direction, Commissioner, be made pursuant to Section 12, subsection 1 of the Commissions of Inquiry Act, Chapter 31, that unless otherwise directed or approved by the Commission, Exhibit Balimo-23 beg your pardon, is not to be published or disclosed to any person except as to afford a person who is adversely affected or who may be adversely affected by Balimo-23 a reasonable opportunity to be heard. So that's a specific direction that we seek, Commissioner. The next direction we seek is that Curtin Brothers respond by 4 p.m. on Monday, 7 March 2022, or rather, Balimo respond by 4 p.m. on Monday, 7 March 2022, as to the Commission's letter dated 25 February 2022, as to paragraph 4D of the revised proposed direction in relation to Summons 4. And finally, that Summons 4 is further extended to Monday, 15th March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Those are the directions that we seek, Commissioner. Directions could be made to that effect.
Thank you, Council. In response to the directions, the Commission directs that Balimo number 39, that's in bracket, is granted leave for its proper or authorized officer, if not resident in Port Moresby, to appear remotely using video conferencing technology with any legal representatives, if not resident in Port Moresby, including overseas consuls, also able to appear remotely using video conference technology in the public hearings relating to Summons number 4, dated 10th December 2021. Subject to Direction 3, the documents numbered 1 to 69, inclusive, produced in the first tranche by Balimo on 2nd February 2022, are formally admitted into evidence and marked as exhibits Balimo 1 to Balimo 69 respectively. Pursuant to Section 12(1) of the Commission of Inquiry Act, Chapter 31, unless otherwise directed or approved by the Commission, Exhibit Balimo 23 is not to be published or disclosed to any person except as to afford a person who is adversely affected or who may be adversely affected by Balimo 23 a reasonable opportunity to be heard. Curtin Brothers respond by 4 p.m. on Monday, 7 March 2022, to the Commission's letter dated 25th February 2022 as to paragraph 4D of the revised proposed directions in relation to summons number 4. And lastly, summons number 4 is further extended to Monday, 15 March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention, dated this first day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Commissioner, just before you settle those directions, just drawing your attention back to direction number 4. Commissioner, that should be a direction to Ballymore, not to Curtin Brothers. So if you could amend that part of the direction and direct that Ballymore respond by 4 p.m. rather than Curtin Brothers.
So it's Ballymore responded by 4 p.m. on Monday, 7 March 2022 to the Commission's letter dated 25th February 2022 as to paragraph 4D of the revised proposed directions in relation to summons number 4. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner, there being no other matters, we propose the Commission adjourn to the 7th of March as per the previous directions. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Council. Thank you for the attendance this morning. And based on the previous directions and the ones for this morning, we will come back to deal with all those issues when we resume. So there is no more agenda to deal with. And if I may ask the Associate to adjourn the hearing for this morning.